So Jean, this is very common in a lot of Coral Gables houses. They have pools, and so people tend to put it on for a lot of the day. And you know, since it's summer here almost all year long, they'll have it on for 8 hours, 6 hours a day throughout the year. So tell me how we can remedy that.
Well, the pool pump is, at pool and the pool pump, that it could be the third largest user of electricity in the home, okay? And it's all based on how many hours you have it running.
Okay.
The recommendation is to have it set 6 hours in the summer and 4 hours in the winter.
Okay, so 6 hours. So if you've got it on from 9 to 5 right now, that would not be energy efficient.
Exactly. It's not very energy efficient, the 8 hours. You should actually try to reset it by adjusting the timer to reflect those 6 hours.
And most people have a timer like that anyway, so it's very simple fix. That's something that you can do at home by yourself. You just change the hours to 6 hours. Whatever 6 hours?
Whatever 6 hours,
okay.
Whatever is convenient for you.
And then let me ask you, because some people have reservations about doing that because they think, oh, my pool's not going to be clean enough, or does that have anything to do? I mean, will 2 hours make a difference?
No, 2 hours is not going to make that difference. I mean, as long as you have the pool person that's coming in and they're cleaning it and you're maintaining, you know, the pool itself, then dropping the pool pump to 6 hours is not really going to make that much of a difference.
Okay. All right, let's move on.
Okay.
Okay, so we've made it to the backyard, and it's just a great place to show you that a lot of homes in Coral Gables, they really don't have a good attic system. So maybe the insulation, which is so important, is missing. Tell me about that, and how can you even, you know, help save money there? Yeah.
Well, the main thing is if there's not an accessible attic where you can actually go in there and blow in the insulation. An alternative is if there's a flat roof, is to actually apply a reflective coat or reflective paint on that roof, and that's going to basically reflect the sun's heat, and that should allow you to keep your house cooler and reduce how much your air conditioner has to work.
Does it have a color to it, that paint?
Usually it's a light color, and that's why it's so good at reflecting the heat from the sun.
So that's great when you have a flat roof. There are a lot of flat roofs in Coral Gables, but tell me about a home like this one, which has a barrel tile roof, very common here.
I mean, there's going to come times where it's basically impossible to actually add insulation because there's no way to get into the attic if there is, you know, an attic up there.
How about the spraying of that foam insulation? Tell me.
The spraying of it is something that we have contractors that do that. It's basically to find a contractor that's willing to do it. And there's also, I mean, there has to be some type of accessibility to that attic because you won't cover the whole attic if it's not really accessible.
Something else that we can do in order to keep on saving money here. What does FPL offer? I
believe, the customer, for them to get more information on what they could do is to visit fpnl.com, get some information from there. They can call our care center and speak to maybe try to get a home energy survey appointment set up so they can go out there and actually benefit from all the different programs that we have. A program like On Call, which can save the customer up to $137 a year, and that's just by allowing FPNL to cycle off major appliances only when it's absolutely necessary, and you get a credit on your bill even when the program is not activated.
Wow. Okay, and obviously what you did for us is just a small demonstration, but this energy efficiency survey takes about, what, 2 hours to complete depending on the house?
Usually it's about 2 hours. It could be more if it's based on the size of the home, but we do a very thorough investigation to see all the programs that you would qualify for, and we give all the recommendations to make your home more energy efficient.
So definitely very, very good way to save money, and in these times anything helps. Well, thank you so much, Jean. I appreciate it. And if you need any more energy saving tips, you can actually visit the FPL website. It's www.fpl.com/toolkits. And coming up on Coral Gables Now, find out who's running the city of Coral Gables. Plus, tying up your pets to your property is now illegal. We will tell you why when we return. After a 5-month executive search, the city of Coral Gables has a new leader. The commission selected Patrick Salerno as the city's 13th city manager. Salerno took the oath of office his first day on the job. This is a dream come true for Salerno, who fell in love with Coral Gables while a student at the University of Miami. Salerno has since served as city manager at various municipalities and counties, including an extremely successful 17-year career as city manager for the city of Sunrise. Salerno and his wife Susie will be relocating to Coral Gables. And 2 commissioners also took the oath of office. Rodolfo Roman has that story and others on City News. Rodolfo?
Thanks, Belkis. Almost 20% of Coral Gables residents came out to cast their ballots to re-elect 2 familiar faces to the City Commission. Both incumbents, Maria Anderson and Ralph Cabrera, came out as clear winners in last month's elections. Commissioner Cabrera and Commissioner Anderson defeated their respective opponents in a much anticipated city elections when more than 6,000 residents voted. Voters approved Charter Amendment 3, which reduced the term of the office of the mayor to 2 years. Also approved was Charter Amendment 4, setting term limits of 8 years for the mayor and 12 years for commissioners. Along with that was the voters' approval of Charter Amendment 5, which exempts the period of appointed service from counting toward term limits. Receiving the majority of no votes was the proposed Charter Amendment 1 and Charter Amendment 2. Coral Gables voters did not approve, increasing the authority of the city manager to approve formal public bids from $25,000 to $100,000, and also did not approve the elimination of the trial board. Turning now to other city news, Coral Gables is well known for its beautiful Mediterranean architecture and green space, but it's also notable for its precious pets residents own, like Chico here, who joins me at a city park. Now, city officials are aware of an increase in these animals, meaning residents should pick up after their 4-legged friends take care of business. Pet owners enjoy taking their precious animals for a walk around the city beautiful's dog-friendly parks. But lately, an issue has been brought to the city's attention about what's left by our 4-legged friends, which isn't being picked up.
I see that it has been an issue that continues to increase. We do seem to get a lot more notification of instances where there is a large amount of pet waste in certain areas that maybe are not pet-friendly areas.
Coral Gables has 4 pet-friendly parks like Riviera Park. Each of these places have a pet waste station which provide waste bags and a receptacle to dispose that little mess. Resident Todd Yoder says it is significant to clean up after your pet.
It's very important to pick up after your dog because otherwise it would, deteriorate from the quality of the park and everybody who comes here to enjoy it apart from walking their dog.
So make sure you are responsible for picking your pet's little mess, and most importantly, have your 4-legged friend on a leash. Summer is around the corner, and that means residents are getting ready to have fun under the sun. One place folks can take a dip in the pool and get some sun rays is Venetian Pool. The hot spot opens up this month. Guests will notice some great improvements like a new public restroom and lockers. The pool's fountains were also fixed and landscape lighting was replaced. Next year, Venetian Pool will close for more renovations to improve the drainage system. But nonetheless, come out and enjoy this beautiful historic place. For pool hours, you can visit the city website at www.coralgables.com. Coral Gables now, Rodolfo Roman. Back to the studio.
Thanks, Rodolfo. Up next, Miami-Dade County has a new law that prohibits the tying up of pets on your personal property. And it's summer camp season. Find out what exciting new programs are in store for your child this year.
Will an upcoming road resurfacing project mean trouble for your trees? Coming up, find out which areas will be affected and what that means for you.
And a look at what the city is doing to celebrate Arbor Day during the month of May. You're watching Coral Gables Now.